Hello everybody and welcome to another vlog heading first to Paris. Today we have an invitation to a very exciting event. It's a huge beauty salon and there's going to be a lot of beauty and wellness brands we're going to be meeting. Two of them are friends of TSD already, and then from there we're heading to Lyon. This is just like a huge chain of parties basically. I had to move you because we have some visitors behind. We're actually taking a different route than the one we usually take, and I wanted to show you how gorgeous is the view. It doesn't usually travel at this speed, but in some places they're obliged to travel at this super slow speed, which makes it a little bit more romantic, doesn't it? Javi right in front of me working on his little morning stuff. It's like on a face detect sort of mode, so it's not really going to pick you up, but anyway, he says hi. I'm actually working on the cover of a very exciting collaboration I did with Printemps, which is, as many of you will know in here, one of my absolute favorite department stores to shop at in France. They're all over France actually, and they're actually in other countries as well. For those of you in New York, you do have access to Printemps on the other side of the pond. This red resin bracelet with the green malachite details that a lot of you ask me where it's from, I actually found there right at the Printemps de Ville store. So you see, they have a beautiful selection of things. But I worked with them over on Instagram earlier this week for a collaboration we did for Mother's Day, and now I'm working on the cover for that collaboration. Basically what we did was a selection of products that I would advise for Mother's Day. It's like a really nice beauty routine, kind of like gift your mom the gift of me time. And so I did one of those lip syncs that I really enjoyed doing over on Instagram. They have the most amazing selection, and Printemps de Ville is one of my absolute favorite in the world because they actually work as a concept store. You have brands of the likes of Demelier, you're gonna have Kate, you're gonna have Sœur. All of my absolute fave brands are in there, so it's kind of like a one-stop shop. You can do some lovely beauty shopping, hair shopping, shoe shopping, clothing obviously as well. They have a really nice homeware selection. We've purchased actually quite a couple of things for our house in there in that particular shop. They also propose some in-house personal shopping experiences, and then you get taken through like a room in the bag and stuff like that. We've done it a couple of times with Tristan, and it's just a beautiful experience as well. If you're ever visiting Normandy or Deauville, I would highly advise paying a little visit to that particular boutique because it's a very nice experience. We are here and I've just found the OZ little stand. So you know from them, I'm a big fan of this tool. And you've also seen me use the hair dryer a couple of times. But today I've come to visit them because they've launched just a couple of days ago this new hair straightener. And what's interesting about it is that it's going to move on the sides. So it's going to help in not getting your hair broken. There's ionic air coming on the side. We're probably going to review this little baby on another occasion, but you got a little avant-premiere on this vlog right here now. Show me faded color, fields of chamomile, all at once in a dream, we are together. We've arrived at Lyon. We're just on a taxi heading to pick up hubby's mom and his brother, and then we're gonna head to a friend's house and we're gonna have the first round of birthday celebrations for the husband. One thing I love about Lyon is that almost every single time we've been here, it's been sunny all the time. Anyway, we're getting here, so we need to pick them up, and I'll probably see you guys again tomorrow because today's more of a family affair. Good morning, everybody. Just finished getting ready. Actually, I'm still finishing to get ready. I need to accessorize a little bit more. Can you tell we're staying at Granny's house, or how they call her here, Meme, which I think is so cute. Let me put you down somewhere and let's do a little outfit of the day before we head to Tristan's auntie's 80th birthday party, which I think is gonna be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to meeting some more family members, even if we've been married for over 5 years now. There's a part of the family that I don't know just yet, so that's gonna be fun. And it's, once again, a little bit of a family affair, so probably won't really be taking you with me, but I quite like my little outfit of the day, so I thought I need to turn on the camera and share it with them. I'm wearing a lovely, I think maybe 2 or 3 seasons Old Sœur dress. This is one of my absolute favorite brands. I'll bring it out again in different seasons, just like with different patterns, if that makes sense. And it actually comes with this belt right here, but I was just testing and seeing perhaps this other belt. This was just one from Massimo Dutti, but it kind of has that Kate style. The little studs in there, the dark brown, something I really like. I'm doing all that with a pair of ballet flats from Arcade. Very nice, very comfortable, also in case we're going to be moving around and perhaps there'll be a little bit of dancing. This is a bag I'm taking, not really something I'm going to be carrying around, but I do want to carry a couple of things with me. We're having a beautiful, really sunny day here in Lyon today. I don't know if I told you that we're in Lyon, but we're in Lyon. I was thinking of doing one of these two bracelets, either this one, which is carved from horn, and we purchased it last Christmas in Vienna when we visited the Christmas markets. And I have this other one, which is just absolutely gorgeous. It's also very in style. If you haven't seen my sort of 10 trends on jewellery video that I published recently, I'll make sure to leave it linked up here for you. Actually, how about we do a little bit of layering? This other one alone, that would be it. Honestly, I like it all. Let me know your thoughts on the comments, because that way I know for next time. But I think what I'm gonna do is a little bit of sun layering for today. And then for the rest of my jewelry, I have a little add-on right here, all the other studs. And then I have another add-on in here, which is just absolutely stunning. My necklace, I kept this one from Cartier, which is the one I wear almost on a daily basis. I've been wearing it since hubby gave it to me a couple of birthdays ago. So yeah, probably for like 3 years. It's what I'll always wear in here, and sometimes I'll switch, but mainly I keep coming back to this one. And then on my other hand, I have this gorgeous gauze bracelet, which I absolutely love, with the little malachites in there. I got this one at Printemps in Deauville. Actually, hubby got it for me last Christmas, I think it was. But we went to purchase it together. We actually went there to get some Christmas gifts for the family, because everybody was spending Christmas at our place. I have my little slate bracelet, which doesn't come out, my Cartier wedding band, and Cartier watch, and that will be it. And then I have Grimace ring and my little Panthers diamond ring. Is this like a soft launch of my new haircut? I got my haircut again. I did cut in some more layers than what I had shown you the last time, and honestly, I'm having so much fun being a layered hair type of girl. I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot more movement and it's a little bit more expressive. People are waiting for us. Okay, I need to go. No, it's okay, we can go. Party with the family! I'm honestly so excited about today. All right, let's do a couple of pumps of perfume and then we have to go. This right here is from Hermès, Eau de Rhubarbe Écarlate, and it's one of my absolute favorite fragrances. It's actually an Eau de Cologne, so I like to exaggerate a little bit on how much I'll wear. But I'll exaggerate with all my perfumes because I like a heavy scent. Anyway, absolutely exquisite. I do go very much in depth about this perfume on my what I wore in Madrid styling type of vlog, where I showed you a lot of outfits, a lot of accessories, a lot of beauty stuff. So if you haven't watched that video either, I will make sure to leave it linked up here for you in case you're interested in having a little insight on what this one smells like. Absolutely exquisite type of herbal freshness without it being overpowering, if that makes sense. Lovely fragrance for spring. Now yes, we can go party. Been composing this bouquet. We've got one here, very épuré. So this is going to be for one of the aunties that's a little bit more discreet, let's say. Then we've got another one here, very colorful one. I think I know which one this auntie is going to be for. And then we also ended up making some other bouquets. One for Tristan's mom in here, so gorgeous with the roses that she likes. And we've got the finished flowers in here. How gorgeous are they looking? You happy with them? Do you think your aunties are gonna like them? Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing? I am waking up with my heart
filled with love because I'm just so excited to have met this part of my husband's family yesterday. And honestly, I don't know how we haven't been seeing each other like every single week, because it was like an instant click with everyone and it was just so much fun. Today is Monday and I'm catching up on a little bit of admin, enjoying a new iced matcha. This is called Machi Matcha. It's basically like an on-the-go matcha, and honestly, it's so good. It's vegan, there are no preservatives in it. It's made with vegan matcha and with oat milk, and it has a little bit of sugar. So I'm actually sharing this with the husband since I'm actually doing a little bit of a sugar cleanse at the minute, but I didn't want to try it, so I tried a little bit of it, and honestly it's just so good. Hopefully soon it will be available to purchase online. I know that at the minute we can only find it on certain like Pilates and yoga studios in Paris. Really good. There's a little bit of vanilla in it as well, so a very sort of like nice, maybe a little pick-me-up in the afternoon, I would say, since there is a little bit of cane sugar in it. We are actually heading to Paris today. I'm gonna take my little Smart Collagen right now, which comes with hydrocollagen, lecithin, vitamin C, Care Boost. What I like about this one is that it's naturally flavored, so there's going to be a little bit of a raspberry-ish, strawberry-ish type of flavor, but there's absolutely no added sugars in it, and it's a very nice tasting one. So good. If you keep it in the fridge, such a delicious little treat in the morning every day. Love that. You know, this is good obviously for the skin in our face if we want to take a look at it like from the beauty type of perspective. But I'm happy about taking this every day for my niece because I am soon going back to running every single morning. I still have a little bit of time to do my suitcase, and then we're heading to Paris and we're gonna spend the entire day in Paris. We're actually staying in a hotel, and then tomorrow we're leaving for Spain. But the plan for today is really, really chilled. We're thinking of just doing like a spa, sauna type of day at a hotel, straight from the train station into the spa. And that way, which reminds me actually, I should book the private session so we can just have it for us for like an hour or so. The idea is to have a little bit of a detox before catching our flight really early morning tomorrow. And have a little bit of a pause in between all of this travel madness that we've been doing. Well, today is all about being a little bit healthier and nicer and a little bit slower with myself. So excuse me if I'm speaking in a slower tone of voice, but I'm trying to get myself into that zone. I'm loving these under eye patches. I can't believe they're still cooling and they've been in there for like maybe 10 minutes or so. They're so good. It's a new brand I'm trying. It's called Aloe, and I met them also. I met their stand and their staff, which were actually so kind. The Well event we went to together last weekend in Paris. I actually kept this particular one overnight in the fridge. It would give me that sort of extra cool shot in the morning, I would say. But yesterday I used another one and I hadn't kept it in the fridge and it was still like really cooling, which made me think this might be a nice brand to use, you know, when you're traveling on the plane or you're gonna take a long train or something like that. Or maybe you're doing a road trip and you wanna have some fresh cooling effect on your under eye. I'll usually use either something like this in the morning, or I'll use those like balls that I keep in the fridge while I'm taking my morning coffee or something like that. Massage the under eye area all the way up here to the temples, and then sometimes I'll do it here if I'm feeling energetic already. All that to say that what I loved about this brand was that yesterday it had been on my bag all day and there was no need to refrigerate it. Like, it was still fresh. I just kept it overnight in the fridge because it's obviously going to give you another sort of extra boost of cooling. And there's aloe in there for hydration. There's also going to be some hyaluronic acid, so extra hydration. There's a tiny little bit of retinol in it. You do have to make sure to use your SPF after using this, but I mean, we all know that already, but it's just a tiny concentration of retinol. It's still there, so I guess it's worth mentioning. And there's also going to be some algae, there's niacinamide. It's honestly a really sort of nice concoction of little things to boost the skin early morning. I would love to see the effects of this over time, but I think if I were to use it on a sort of over time, regular basis. I would probably keep to its use being a nighttime sort of end of day type of routine. That's just my take on it, since there's a little bit of retinol in it. My goodness, I'm slow this morning. That's good. I'm on the Zen zone. Anyway, I would love to see the effects of it over time. Just for now, it's such a nice sort of little wake me up these days.
Tuesday, I've skipped the whole filming in Paris day because we had a beautiful day at the spa. We had to wake up at like 4 a.m. today. We surprised ourselves today. We were like, we could actually do this. So we spent the whole day at the spa yesterday just to get ourselves a little bit tired and have a little bit of a detox. I feel like this vlog is just us in different means of transportation, taking you from one place to the other. But basically, yesterday we traveled from Lyon to Paris, and then we stayed there for a day. We did a beautiful day at the spa and just chilled at the hotel all day. We ordered some delicious food from Season. Husband had some Vietnamese dinner. I stayed with something a little bit safer for my tummy. And now we're right about to land in Bilbao, actually. I don't know if I've mentioned on this vlog just yet why we're coming here, but I'm guessing it will have been on the title of this video. Manchester! Good morning, everybody, and welcome to San Sebastian. And the glue, let's say, of this whole improvised, quite last minute family trip, because they joined us from South America, is no other than Manchester United. And even if the final takes place at Bilbao, which is about an hour away from here on the car, we actually decided to stay in San Sebastian because it's one of those sort of gastronomic capitals of the world. And to be quite honest, it's going to be a lot less busy than Bilbao will be tonight. Our first stop on this little culinary little tour that we're taking in here yesterday was called Simiri Gastrodeku. I hope not butchering that name, but it was absolutely wonderful. So what they had was this sort of mix between pinchos and I would say with a little bit of an Asian fusion type of cuisine, even like a little bit of South American as well. Oh my goodness, that was exquisite. If you're here for just one day ever, I would highly advise going there. But we've sort of organized this trip as a little bit of everyone takes care on what they're good at. So obviously my dad got us all the tickets for going to this final. My sister's been the designated driver and she's been driving us absolutely everywhere. Honestly, she's such a good driver, and she has fun doing it, you know, and like we'll have music and stuff, so it's been super nice. And the sightseeings in here are absolutely breathtaking. And then I was in charge of food. It's not like we really divided tasks, but it was more like everyone just naturally offered to do what they're, you know, naturally good at. This place I found in a vlog and it didn't disappoint at all. I then searched for a place that would have the best torta de queso. Kind of like a very traditional cheesecake, if I could say, dessert in here. And it is so good, and it's Javi's favorite. So I wanted to make sure that we would have one. And we got one at a place called La Viña yesterday night. And we just got a little takeaway and ate it here at the Airbnb. Lighting's not the best, but honestly, I'm loving all of this sort of like very juicy, dewy type of makeup from Merit. One other thing I've been absolutely addicted to is this little baby from Giorgio Armani. This is the Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Concealer, and it is absolutely stunning. I also love combining it with this is the Luminous Silk foundation, although today for my foundation or sort of base I used Minimalist from Merit and I use it in the shade Camel. I'm just going to do a couple of dots in here. Hoola bronzer. This is such an oldie but a goodie. Love me some Hoola bronzer. And then the plan for today is visit the Guggenheim Museum, so I'm quite looking forward to that. And then we're going to go to the Manchester United fan zone area. I'm quite illiterate when it comes to football, honestly. I'm here for the vibes. I'm here for the cheering. I'm here for, sharing my family's passion and my husband's passion, because my dad and sister are also quite huge football fans, honestly. So this is gonna be super fun. Food wise, I haven't really searched for anything for today, since we're gonna be in Bilbao all day, and honestly it's just gonna be a pool of people absolutely everywhere. So I was like, there's no point in checking. We did this so last minute, so there was no time for reservations. But anyway, what's fun here in San Sebastian is to go do a little bit of a bar hopping type of situation. So you're gonna enter one of the taverna places where they sell these pinchos. Get yourself a glass of wine or a beer, whatever's your poison of choice. And then you can go ahead and pick up some of the pinchos. You can get some cold ones and then order your hot ones. Eat the cold ones while they're making the hot ones, and then just hop onto the next place and start it all over again. So that is basically what we did yesterday. Everyone was super tired yesterday, so we left my dad sleeping right here in the Airbnb. And then I went with my sister to do a little bit of shopping. She wanted to find, I think, a new denim, and she needed some skincare stuff. So we obviously paid a little visit to Sephora, where I found another one of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm completely addicted to this one. And I actually have another one here, but it's almost finished, and I use this every single time I do my makeup. Try to find some at the airport, but they didn't have it anymore, since, I don't know why, but it's getting so, I mean, obviously I know why, because it's that good. And it's getting so popular lately. It's been a little bit hard to find it in France unless you order it online, which I didn't have time to do by the time I realized I was running out. So I purchased some with my sister yesterday. And then we just went to do a little bit of fashion shopping. I've spotted a store already which I loved. They have all this sort of boho chic, organic cotton type of style of things. They also had a beautiful selection, two-piece ensembles, which is a capsule collection they've just come out with, and it's actually from here, from San Sebastian. And then we just went around exploring, having a look at the beautiful architecture in here. I'm obsessed with how stunning the architecture is in here. They also have a lot of greenery. Apparently it rains a lot. We were lucky, it was super sunny yesterday, but apparently it's a place where it will rain a lot. So the greenery in here was greening yesterday. I wasn't really expecting to vlog this trip because it's more of a family bonding type of trip. At the same time, I thought, you know what, just for my memories, because this is such a fun sort of get together, and it's such a lovely coincidence that we all were able to find a little bit of time and carve some space in all of our sort of busy agendas. We're all actually still working while we're here, like at one point or another. So I'm vlogging right now. Husband had some meetings yesterday. My sister's working all day tomorrow. My dad's always on the phone. Dads. It's nice that, for meal times and just little spaces here and there, we're all able to come together and have some fun. So it's not going to be one of those classic vlogs. It's more of a lot of outfit repeating type of vlog. Ooh, that looks shiny. But anyway, it will set. And my makeup will last all day thanks to this little baby. If by any chance you've been looking for something that will make your makeup last all day, I swear, Charlotte Tilbury setting spray is absolutely amazing. And that is pretty much the plan for the rest of the day. I brought my Giorgio Armani trusty mascara, which I've been loving for the past, I think I discovered this about like 6 or 7 months ago. The Armani team were kind enough to send me one. I've been obsessed with it ever since. Discreet type of mascara, I would say. It lasts all day, it stays put very nicely, and it makes your lashes look very, very wispy. Can you see how wispy the lashes look? Seriously. This is without. It gives me everything I don't naturally have. It's not really one of those vlogs where I show you like what I wore here, da-da-da-da-da. Obviously I'll share, my outfits and all that stuff linked down below, but it's more of a trying to keep tabs on this beautiful opportunity we're having to share some time all together, which doesn't happen very often. It only happens a couple of times a year, and allow the possibility of having a little bit of a digital diary of this family trip. I've kept it really light when it comes to makeup today. Let me show you. I've also gone for my Idol jewellery. I've got some of my lovely Idol pieces in here. Get myself changed and see if everyone's woken up, because I haven't really heard noises, so I think they're still sleeping. Getting ready for the match, and we're all gonna be matchy. I'm going for my Cavani t-shirt, who's a former Uruguayan player of Manchester United and one of my absolute favorite players that Uruguay's had all time. Oversized denim, something comfortable, a pair of Adidas, and that's pretty much it for my little outfit of the day. And then when I want to be fashionable and nice if we do have some time to take some pictures in Bilbao. I've gone for something super simple, just a little cashmere sweater. I've gone for my Kate belt. This is a very light packing type of trip since we've been moving around quite a lot, and normally I don't mind traveling heavily, but on this particular occasion I thought I might have to, because I wasn't really even planning to vlog, to be honest with you, but I ended up deciding to do vlog since I wanted to keep the memories with the family of this trip. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be wearing today. I do have also a Manchester United vest that I think I'm going to be wearing. And let me show you the outfits of everyone else. A ver los looks. ¿Quién está pronto? Quiero ver todos los looks. We've got our Europe.
Can we explain what happened with this flag?
Sí,
Every time
mejor.
I've taken this flag to a football match, we've never lost. So today, Manchester, you must win.
Because it's
Otherwise, I'll have to burn it. No, just kidding.
No, never. This is my sister's lucky
Flag.
Uruguay flag. And then we all have our Uruguay flags because there's going to be a Uruguayan player today. Manu Ugarte. We've got Dad also with his Ugarte t-shirt. My sister's also, oh, we don't see it with your hair in there. She's also wearing her Ugarte t-shirt. And then husband's got a unbranded. Oh no, you've got the vintage Floral one. Okay, lovely. And
Yours?
yes, with this
We
one.
won Copa America. So we're all taking our lucky...
Our lucky little
Oh,
charms.
sorry,
The other way around. There we go, that's better. And here we've got
Y yo tengo la medalla de Uruguay.
the little team. Oh, and your little Uruguay charms. There we go. Little team.
Vamos arriba.
Thumbnail.
Let's...
My sister and I are just being girls and doing some little final touches of makeup and obviously some perfume. This is Mes Eau de Rhubarbe Écarlate, and it's, as you know, one of my favorite scents. I think I used it earlier on the vlog already. I'm letting her into a sisterly secret. So she's just gonna join me here because she wanted to do her makeup, but they've announced rain for the match time and it's obviously outside. So I was telling her all about the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So she's gonna finish getting her makeup done because she was like, I'm looking dead. I've traveled for a day, but I also don't want to have all drenched makeup. And I was like, darling, you need to get yourself into the Charlotte Tilbury little Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So she's just finishing to get herself done. I'm gonna do a couple of spritz of this on her face, and then we're probably gonna get ourselves going. Once that sets in there, our makeup will last all day. Here we go, final fit check. This is gonna be the sweater, not sweater, but the coat I'm wearing today. It's actually husband's, and I gifted it to him a couple of Christmas ago, but I do wear it quite often myself whenever I go for a run outside. We even got a red Manchester United car here to match the styling on our trip. Hello everybody, back in France, and it's quite a couple of days later. Honestly, it feels like I haven't picked up the camera in forever. We were grieving. No, don't take me too seriously. We were just enjoying some family time, some family days back in Spain. Then my family came back to France. We all spent some time in here. I had some busy work meetings as well. So Needless to say, it's been hectic. In any case, I didn't want to leave the blog just hanging, so I thought, you know what, let's do a little bit of a PR and boxing together and then wrap up this video, because I've been to a couple of PR events lately that I didn't get the chance to take you with me, but some of you might have seen them on Instagram. Discovered a couple of new brands, fell all over again in love with a couple of other ones that I knew already, and this is one of them. So these are some sunnies by a brand called Afflelou. This is what they look like. Let me show you. I'm not really unboxing these ones. They come on this lovely sort of very summery case. Truth is, I've been wearing them non-stop, and the moment I try them on, they instantly reminded me of that little bit of a touch of rock and roll vibes that my Saint Laurent glasses have. I really like these ones too, and they have a bit of an ombre look, a slightly softer shade, a slightly softer shape as well. I'd say that compared to my Saint Laurent ones, this one will be a little bit less of a power suit type of vibe and more of a bare legs in a cafe in France or maybe in Italy this summer type of vibe. In any case, I find them super chic, very comfortable, and they're honestly quite affordable. Anything in this écaille type of vibe I will love for summertime. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Obviously through winter as well, but the moment summertime comes, I'm a little bit more tempted to reach out for this sort of lighter, softer shades. Loving the pattern in them, and you'll be seeing me wear this ones quite a lot. Next thing I got spoiled with was this beautiful handbag from a brand called One Step. I knew they existed, but I had never gotten something from the brand myself before. And honestly, so this is what it looks like. It's got a beautiful sort of neutral type of shade in there with the ecru and the camel little handle in there. A little bit of a brushed type of really soft gold on the accessories on the hardware, and it's got an elasticized top, which I found quite convenient. The handle's also adjustable, so I can make it a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, depending on how I want to wear it. And I think it's the perfect size for summertime, honestly. It's going to be one of those bags that like really instantly elevates sort of a linen trousers, cotton shirt type of vibe outfit, and I really like it for those minimal, effortless type of European Frenchy girl summer vibes. I have two new blushes in here. These ones are by Fenty Beauty. The first one's going to be called Riri, and you know what? Let's just test it on me right now and we can see what it looks like together. The color's really up my alley. An oldie pinky type of flush, and it's got a tiny bit of berry undertones. It's a kind of like sun-kissed flush with a little bit of berry undertones in it, I would say. Really like it. I don't know how much of it will be showing on camera, but from what I can see on the viewfinder, it looks quite lovely. And then the other one will be in the shade Bubble Band. And the S is a dollar sign. How cute is that? That's very Rihanna, isn't it? It says high impact, high color, ultra smooth texture, lightweight formula for a diffused finish. I can definitely see that because it is a lightweight formula, but it is very pigmented. Something that surprises me about them is that there's not a mirror on the interior. I do like a mirror in the interior, but I'm not going to judge because the color does look absolutely lovely. Now this one, this is summer in a nutshell. This is summer in a blush. This is summer nights for me personally in a blush. But I feel like this is one of those shades that would look particularly lovely in most skin tones. A little bit more, a little bit less. They're definitely buildable. So there's going to be a little bit of room to play with this ones depending on how much color payoff you want from them. Thank you so much to the Fenty Beauty team. It's the first time I ever try Fenty Beauty blushes actually. Really liking this. I'm going to do my makeup properly tomorrow with them so I can properly give them a go and then give you a little bit more of an in-depth review about them. But this is just a pure unboxing. We're not really doing testings today. And then one last thing I received was from this brand called Francine Bramley. I actually went to a breakfast with them, with their agency a couple of weeks ago, and they gifted me this gorgeous light sort of tortoise, vintage inspired tortoise hair clip that's got a little bit of a twist in it. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And I have to admit, I'm not great at doing this, but it is on my skills to acquire this year type of list. Cool girl type of bun. So I think this is going to oblige me to be able to do it. It's up there. Oh, nice. I really like it. It's such a like sexy 90s office siren type of look. In any case, they do the most beautiful sets of earrings that you will have seen for summertime. I mean, for all year round, for all that matters. But they're like absolutely massive, oversized pieces that look just gorgeous. And then they have this other collection that's all like classic and very sort of old money aesthetic that we all love. Okay, we can see I need to perfect that. It's funny because when I was coming back from these events from Paris to Deauville, I actually ran into a friend in the train and she showed me how to do it, and she went in there and went like tick, 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 super quickly, and it was perfectly done. And I think I just need a little bit more practice. I need to learn how to do one because I always found this to be something so gracious in a way when a woman's holding up her hair with one of these little clippies. I think that's pretty much it of everything I had to share with you, isn't it? Oh, actually, a little bit earlier on this video, you will have seen me showing you a collaboration I did for Mother's Day. And actually, a couple of you wrote to me on Instagram and asked about my personal favorites on that edit. First of all, the Agustinus Bader face cream. Truly a holy grail type of product. It's enriched with the most beautiful, hydrating and anti-aging patented ingredients. And this stuff, my goodness, it just melts into your skin and it's just absolutely lovely. I've also heard about people that are a little bit prone to acne or just skincare imperfections altogether, getting rid of them with this cream. So it's a little bit of a magic type of cream, and packaging in it is beautiful. It's got a little magnetic cup, and I'm a sucker for good packaging, as many of you know already in here. I also showed you on that edit the Agustinus Bader body cream, which is just as amazing. Beautiful product, and it's just a really, really nice sort of rich consistency that's going to give you a prolonged type of hydration all over your body. Really, really nice one. Then I also shared with you the Acqua di Parma Aranci di Capri candle. This stuff smells like summertime in Italy, waiting for the nonna to bring us a lovely plate of pasta. This is what this smells like to me. It's absolutely exquisite. And if you live in the city and you want a little touch of Italian summertime in your home, this might be the one to go for. Finally, I mean, there were quite a couple of goodies in there, but something else worth mentioning from that edit will be the Susanne Kaufmann Eye Rescue Serum. This is a lovely sort of almost oily type of consistency, but still very lightweight and hydrating eye serum. And something really nice about it is that it's going to come with one of those roller balls that's also going to cool the eye area while you're applying it. So it's also a very sort of nice user experience type of thing. Right, let's sneak in a couple more because I'm just obsessed with these products. This one right here will be the Oribe Maximista Thickening Spray. You guys know I absolutely adore Oribe as a product for the hair, and this is something you're going to apply on wet hair before styling it, and it's just going to give your hair a little bit more body. It's a beautiful product, has a beautiful scent, and it's just one of those products that adds a little bit of a luxury touch to your hair care experience. Talking about a luxury touch to a hair care experience, this one right here, the Christophe Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub. This is amazing. It's a hair shampoo, but let me show you the consistency of it. So this is what the consistency looks like. It's got like this very granulated, almost sea salt pieces in there, and oh my goodness, it smells amazing. The scent on this is just exquisite. Just the smallest amount of this will lather so much, and it will give you a sort of at-home spa experience. It's a deep cleansing shampoo that's got a scrub at the same time, but it's also going to add back moisture to the hair. You're going to feel like your scalp's really clean and nice, but at the same time, your hair, and particularly your ends, won't feel dry after cleaning it with this shampoo. So very nice product right there. They also do a small one in case you want to test it out. And I think with that, I'm gonna say, all right, you guys, that will be it for today. Because honestly, I could stay in here and continue talking about all of this edit, or I'll just leave you the video that I made, link down below, where you have the link to all of the products I did in there. But yeah, I guess that will be it for this video, you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're not done, you know the drill. I'll leave you 2 more videos in here so you can binge a little bit more. And I'll see you on the next one.